No, I don't have wine mustache anymore like I have in last year's videos. I don't know. Probably and hopefully in the end, until the end of my days.
You call here and now.
But at one point during this winter I realized I'm so like giddy and dancing and bubbling and playing all these nice songs and dancing home, and it's just maybe if I should try to feel how I feel if I would listen to this sad and angry album. You think you are over things, sometimes you aren't. And I've realized how many dark things in my life that happened, how they still affect me, even like every day. At times I am very lonely. I love to be alone and I love my own company, but it's a different thing to be lonely and alone. Being alone is a choice, being lonely isn't. And at times I feel misunderstood, how I'm in a wrong place way too often. I feel excluded. Well, especially my social skills when it comes to dating or stuff like that, how much they stink. And I'm an adult woman. The dark things in a way in my mind, but probably it's been, well, unconscious running. I feel like I haven't had the energy to process it. My energy has gone elsewhere, but I feel like my mind is ready now. I have enough energy. I'm strong enough for the next chapter in healing. As someone who has been depressed before, how it can be difficult to let yourself embrace the dark side of you, or to process the bad thoughts, do your shadow works, how to realize how all the negative feelings and thoughts that you have are there for a reason. I wouldn't rather not dwell in the dark, but maybe some dwelling is in order to let them go. I would just rather live in the moment and dance happily around. But maybe it's time for real to step into the light and let them go, and not to sugarcoat anything. Sugarcoating anything dirty isn't gonna taste good anyway. So I feel like I need to take a deep cleansing bath. Remember, emotional hygiene, people. I also need to start to trust people again. I used to trust everyone's dog more than I did trust them. Constantly meeting new people is definitely helping the process. It's living with strangers and how your friends, situationships and everything around you changes from time to time. It really helps because you have no option really than to trust the people around you. It feels absurd to snowshoe when it's like plus 15 at least, or even more in the sun. I feel like I just have my bikini on and get a tan, but no, I'm snowshoeing to the last of the 7 fells. It feels kind of tropical, the amount of the melting snow that's making the air so moist.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.
Last time I was here, they called me from St. Petersburg that I've been accepted with this program. And now I'm here in the same place, 1 year later. When I didn't plan to come here, I thought there was a different hut. Kate.
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces.
Here you can see the strange fog. I've never seen anything like this here. Snow is melting. I wish I could capture this. Like the snow crust cracks like ice under your weight. And it goes on and on and on. Sometimes even further than this. When I stepped here. I can't go all the way to the top. But 6.5 out of 7. I'm fine with this.
I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
Something less deep. I got rejected this winter. I had a crush. And this crush rejected me. After that I realized I hadn't got rejected by a crush in 8 years. I was like, oh my god, 8 years. And then I got a bit like, ooh, like what's going on? It's just like, I haven't felt this kind of things in 8 years. But and I'm an adult now, and before I was way younger and more immature. How I'm gonna feel. But it's interesting how these feelings always seem to be the same. One of my friends, she is 44, and how when she met a man and they got together, how the feelings are still the same when you're 15, really. Probably and hopefully in the end, until the end of my days. I think you will just learn to process and express them better, because life doesn't get any easier. You just get stronger.
I just need to clear my head. 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 Can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
And as I'm not living alone, he has taught me a lot. About myself, even. In such a very short time. He made my winter 10 times more fun, probably, than it would have been without him. We'll see, I'm not sure. But maybe afterwards we'll share a chapter or 2 or more together. But my next chapter is after going home. I'm gonna look more into the dark. Maybe start some sort of, I'm gonna call it shadow works. It sounds fancy. And it's also gonna be next Russian lesson. I'm going to the Trans-Mongolian Railway. A new dream? No. An old dream. A new accomplishment. Almost forgot mention a couple of very valid things. My hand is doing better. They offered me to go to get surgery for it. I might do it later, but no, I'm good with my hand. And my hand is ready for whatever my mind is ready. And yeah, this winter was just, life was in a way more normal. It was not so sad. It was way more healthier. No, I don't have wine mustache anymore. Eat, sleep, exercise, do your emotional work, have a social life. It doesn't take that much. Not promising anyone that I don't come next year back, but I wish to go work abroad. Here I feel at peace at winter times. I'm gonna miss you.